gorgeous. Guys, if you're anything like me, wintertime has got your skin feeling just kind of dull and drab and, right? Yeah. So I've been doing this current foundation routine that has got my skin looking glowy and dewy and just fresh face. And so I love that in the middle of winter when our skin is so dull. If you want to see my current routine, please keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, on an everyday basis, I don't typically wear foundation. I'm showing you my routine that I would wear if I was going out to do photos or going to an event or something like that. On an everyday basis, I like to wear my BB cream, but this is for foundation only. So typically I do foundation after I do my eye makeup. Today I'm doing things a little bit differently because the focus of this video is my foundation. So first off, I'm going to spritz my face with a little bit of Fix Plus and get my face super hydrated. I have really dry skin right now, so I'm going to do that. And let it dry. Okay, for primer today, I'm going to be using Dewey's Anti-Aging Moisture Primer. I love their primers. A couple other primers that I really enjoy. Let's see, what else do I love? I love Makeup Forever, the hydrating one, Smashbox Photo Finish, Cover FX. There's a bunch of really good primers out there. So I'm just going to apply this evenly in a light coat all over my face. I know Nikki Tutorials loves the Nivea and aftershave for sensitive skin, and I actually just purchased that because I'm dying to try it out. So I'll let you guys know what I think, probably on my Snapchat. So I guess I'm a little bit of a scientist when it comes to foundation because I like to mix and match and get what I want. So I take a tray. This one's from Ben Nye, and I put a few pumps right here. Foundation today I'm using is Makeup Forever HD. It's in Y325. It's a little bit darker probably than my natural skin tone, as you can see, but I want my face to match my neck as usual, and Mama's a little bit pale right now. And then what I like to do is include a little bit of beauty oil because it's winter and my skin is dry. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know I recently had a chemical peel, so my face is like all different shades of peely nastiness. So this oil I'm using today is the Cover FX Custom Infusion Drops, the hydration, and I just take one drop and pop it right in there. I'm just gonna mix this up all over and then apply it to my face. Okay, don't forget your jawline to move that makeup onto your neck because you want a really seamless blend. You don't have to blend it all the way down your neck, but you want to make sure that there's no obvious makeup line. Isn't that the worst when you see a girl who's got the clear makeup line? Today I'm using my Morphe MB5 brush, I believe this is, and I'm going to blend that in. So under my eyes, you probably noticed I didn't really put much foundation, and that's because I'm going to take what's left over here on my tray. I'm going to add a little bit of my custom drops from Cover FX. I love these things. Sometimes I use them just for concealer because the coverage is fantastic. I'm going to add a little bit into my leftover foundation, apply it under my eyes, and then blend it out with the Beauty Blender instead of just using regular foundation because that tends to get me looking a little bit darker under my eyes, if that makes sense. So I just added a couple drops, and I'm going to mix it up and apply it under my eyes. In case you were wondering, I do use the custom drops in N35, and I really love these drops. You totally should check them out. You can get them at Foria, I believe. And then I just take my damp beauty blender and blend it out. So before I set my foundation with powder, I like to go ahead and move forward with my under eyes. And if you'd like to see that video, I'll link it below. But I have a full tutorial on how I like to cover my dark circles. But I'm just going to go in with a peach toned concealer from Bobbi Brown. It's in light to medium peach, and I'm just going to apply it right to the dark areas under my eyes and blend that out, and then touch it up with a little bit of concealer. So for my under eyes, I like to do a little cocktail like I do with my foundation with my concealer. And today I'm using IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It's the waterproof formula, and that one is in neutral medium. And then I'm also using Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer, and this one's in R20. Mix it a little bit on my little handy dandy board here and apply it under the eyes. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and I did my brows because I look like a different person without my brows. If you want to see how I do them, I just did a tutorial about my full brow routine. Go watch it. This is the deal. I love to do my brows before my eyeshadow. And the reason I do that is because if you have any type of uh-oh boo-boo right here underneath your brow line, and then you need to clean it up, but you already have your eyeshadow, you're gonna mess it all up. So it's better to do your brows before your eyeshadow. I've said it before, I'm saying it again. So my brows are done. This is the time to clean them up with concealer if you need to. Mine are pretty on point right now around the edges, so I'm good. But this is the time where I need to powder it up and set my face in place. This is where I get a little bit tricky because I love a glowy, dewy face, especially in the winter when everything's so dry and dead. I want to be a bow. Like I want my face to just be glowy. And so what I do is I put on a little bit of cream highlighter before I set with powder. And then when I'm ready to highlight at the end, I've already got a base for it. My two favorite cream highlighters currently are What's Up by Benefit. This is a fabulous cream highlighter. And if you want to take it up a notch, like a little bit higher power of a highlighter, I love the Super Shock Cheek. This is by ColourPop Cosmetics, and this is in Fanny Pack. Today I'm going to use What's Up right on my cheekbones, and basically you apply this on the high planes of your face. It's like basically facelift in a tube, if that makes sense, because it automatically makes sure the high planes of your face like just lifted and more brilliant. So that's what we're going to do. I want a little bit of extra pow with my highlighter, so what I'm gonna do is go in with the Super Shock, the ColourPop, and add this to the inner corners of my eyes, my Cupid's bow. We're gonna blend it out, so don't worry if you're messy. So the first thing that I like to set with powder is my under eyes. Lately I have been obsessing over this contour palette. It's the Tarteist by Tarte Cosmetics. It is the contour palette, and I love this shade right here. It's the banana shade, and I'm just gonna take a Real Techniques, this is the contour brush, it's the little guy, swirl it around in the yellow shade. I'm just swirling it, tapping off the excess, and I'm gonna tap that right under my eyes. Go tap that. Go tap that. The reason I say tap is that if you sweep it under your eyes and you're prone to get any lines or like crease marks or wrinkles under your eyes, sweeping it is only going to deepen those lines. Tapping it like so is going to get a more even finish across that delicate skin area. Make sure you're getting on the inside corner of your eye very well, because that is the darkest point of your under eye circles. As for everywhere else on my face, I'm going to set it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is a fabulous powder. If you want to bake right now, feel free to do so. I'm not a big baker at this moment in my life, this time of my life. Don't ask me why, I'm just not. But I'm gonna set my face with the translucent powder. All you really need is a light dusting. Okay, so now that I have my face set with the translucent powder, I know that on camera it's not picking it up fantastic, but my highlighter is totally shining through the powder, which I think is really cool, because now I can just add a little bit of highlighter powder on top of that, and it's gonna just really be beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead, put my eye makeup on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I got my eyes in place, I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer, and I'm just going to use the two bronze shades right here from the Tartelette contour palette and a sculpting brush from Urban Decay, and carve out those cheekbones. For blush, I'm going to be using the blush shade from the Tarte contour palette and just apply it right to the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so now for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Mary Luminizer from the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm going to take a fan brush like so and apply it right to the tops of my cheekbones. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use Fix Plus, spray my highlight in place. I'm going to apply it again because I really want my highlight to pop. So I went ahead and just popped on this really pretty nude shimmery lip. It's actually the new Gwen Stefani for Urban Decay and Ex-Girlfriend. I really feel like a shiny glossy lip really makes this look pop and just be beautiful for wintertime and making you look totally dewy and hydrated. I hope you guys enjoyed this look in this tutorial. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what video you want to see from me next. And make sure to visit my blog, AngelaLanter.com. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I love y'all so much. Au revoir!